What will this story entail? We are about to find out. I'm here with chat, and this will be the first time we experience everything. May 8th, XX. I went on a 10-day trip to a resort down south. The balmy air, the blazing sun, the vast open sea. Fruits ripened to perfect sweetness. People full of life roamed all around. Just sitting there and taking it all in was delightful, so I stayed for quite a while. I got a bit too much sun, and now my shoulders look like tomatoes. I guess I need to pack stronger sunscreen when visiting these hotter regions. August 2nd, XX. I took a 16-day trip to a snowy mountain range in the north. I'd never seen such breathtaking scenery in my life. The world was blanketed in pure white, and not even the freezing temperatures could diminish the magic. And of course, I gave up halfway up the mountain. I thought I was in decent shape, but this one was just too much. Still, I snapped a great photo at a scenic spot along the way, so it was still worth it. If I ever get another chance, I'd love to come back someday. October 21st, XX. I'm going underground because, get this, of an alien invasion of some kind. Oh, so these are the words of someone who experienced the world before the raptures arrived. Interesting perspective, because I don't think we have much of that in NIKKE currently. So, that's very, very interesting. They're calling this place the Ark. I've explored some ruins and underground caves before, but this is the first time going down this deep. Looks like I'll be staying here for a while, so I'll treat it like a break and try to relax. Once the aliens are dealt with, I'll be off on another exciting trip in no time. I just hope the aliens don't damage the surface too much. There are still so many regions and cities that I want to see. And there's one place in particular that I absolutely have to return to. Traveling is off the table. I've waited decades, but returning to the surface is still forbidden. I am trapped here in the Ark. Wow! Dad, look over there! It's so pretty! They certainly are. These buildings are quite impressive, and look how beautiful that park is. It feels nice to get away for a while, doesn't it? Yeah! It feels like we're on a real trip. Ooh, look at that building over there! Ah! Oh my, are you alright? I'm so sorry. My daughter's just really excited. What's so pretty about those boring old buildings? Why all the fuss? I think they're pretty. Bah! What would a little snot-nosed kid like you know? Shh! Goddamn. That's so mean, bro. What a mean old lady. What a mean old lady. I bet Nora is the one doing the dialogue in the beginning. Next stop, Plaza Station. Plaza Station. Doors will open on the left. Come on, honey. This is our stop. Okay. Beep, beep, beep. No fun at all. Nothing ever goes my way. The train is about to depart. If you haven't boarded yet, please do so now. Beep, beep, beep. Aw, look at our little Soline. Blank ticket. This looks cute. I genuinely hope this is a wholesome event. I really do. After Goddess Fall ripped my heart out, I need something special. Let's see. Let's hook ourselves up with the maximum amount right away, so we can complete the story. We have a challenge. We'll do the challenge first. Yeah, I genuinely hope that it is friendly and wholesome. Harvester? Did they just pick a random boss to throw into the challenge of each event, or... I mean, not like the big story events, but like all the side ones, I mean. You know what'd be funny? If they chose Altayson as the boss here, because he's a train. How do you get another one? I guess I can't refresh it. Okay. I'll just have to do it one day at a time then. I am kind of late to the party on this event, but that's okay. Hold on. This theme is beautiful. It's so whimsical. I love it. Let's see. Oh, hard mode unlocks tomorrow. So perhaps I'll save the recording of this until hard mode is finished as an all-in-one dealio. Mayhap. Mayhap. Let's see. Who are the reward boost NIKKEs? Wait, Soline isn't a boosted unit? I have Soline. Where is she? That seems awful strange that Soline herself would not be a boosted unit. Wait, I don't have Soline? She's an Elysian unit, right? Yeah. I'm just gonna swap to SMG. Let's see. Yeah, see, I have Soline. She's right here. So why is she not a boosted unit? That makes no sense. The event is literally based on her. Okay. Anyway. We'll just pick a couple of them. Sure, Jackal.
Are we gonna go play a game?
I'm always ready.
And then I will do... Let's see.
I'm feeling a little lazy, but I'll tag along.
There we go. We'll let Liberalio help kind of carry through. All right, let's go. Looks like I'm gonna have to be doing a lot of voice acting here, chat. Buckle your seatbelts. Also, before we start, hang on a second. Let me fix the stream elements overlay so that it's kind of out of the way of... Let's see. How does this look? Nah, we got a little bit more room. Hold on. I just want to make sure that it's clear for all future NIKKE content, but still be able to fit you guys in there. I think that's good. I think that'll do I think that will do. Go ahead and yap away. But anyways. Ahem. This is the last train service for today. Please ensure you've collected all your belongings before exiting. We thank you for traveling with us today and wish you a pleasant journey. Phew, that's a wrap. Great work today, Brid. Thank you. You and Soline did great too. Urgh. I'm not done yet. Oh right, you're on closing duty this week. I can switch with you if you're really tired. Who said anything about being tired? I won't hear another word of it. If you're not tired, could it be that you're scared? After all, you'll be alone checking the train when no one else is around. But that's ridiculous. Why in the world would that scare me? I'm not a little kid. Once we arrive, you two go ahead and clock out. Don't worry about me. I'll wrap things up and clean up the train before I leave. Hehe, very well. We'll leave it in your capable hands, Soline. We're counting on you. Phew. Okay, car 1. No trash, no lost items. All clear. Lights out in car 1. One by one, the lights in the carriage start to go out. All good here. Just one car left. Heh, I knew this wouldn't be a big deal. I've done this tons of times. No reason to be scared. I'm not some little kid. You know, Soline, the more you allude to the fact you're not a little kid, the more that you allude that you might be a little kid. Okay, I'm starting to get like a little bit of a headache here. Let me nip it in the bud real quick before we continue, because I know talking is only going to make it worse. Give me one moment. That should do the trick. It won't be instantaneous, but hey. Doesn't need to be. What was that? Some trash? Are the cleaning robots on the fritz? Eek! Who's there? Identify yourself, or else shoot! Good grief. What is that infernal racket? Pipe down, will you? A human? What do you expect? A ghost who died of old age? No. What are you doing here? What does it look like I'm doing? I'm sitting. That's not what I meant. What are you doing in a train that's out of service? You listen to me, whippersnapper. You better watch your tone. Whippersnapper? I'm not a kid. I'm a crew member of this train. That makes it even more outrageous. Is that how a crew member should speak to a passenger? Just get off, will you? The train's done for the day. Can't even find it in you to ask politely, can you? Instead, you just go around screaming your lungs out. Kids these days have no manners at all, I tell ya. What if I don't want to leave? Then you're being a public nuisance. I'll call the police. Oh yeah? Be my guest. I'll take a nap while we wait. What? Wake me up when they get here. What in the world is going on? What is Nora's deal? Is she so attached to travel that she doesn't want to leave the train?
Just a lucky shot, that's all.
That's crazy.
Snipers incoming.
So annoying.
I like how it was hiding behind a building and the auto aim didn't want to look at it.
Woohoo! It lacked a certain pizzazz, but I'm satisfied.
Hello there, Soline. You've been working hard, I see. Polly, finally, what took you so long? Anyway, please do something about this old lady. You said she's refusing to get off the train even though service is over for the day? That's right. Are you sure she's not trying to hitch a free ride? No, I checked. She has a valid ticket. I see. Alright, take me to her. This way. Soline leads Polly to the last car of the train. Is this her? Yeah. I tried everything, but I can't get her to wake up. By the end, she was even hurling insults at me. And then she just fell asleep like it was nothing. That's gotta count as public nuisance. Or something, right? Yes, it certainly does. And saying you have no manners. She's the one who needs some manners. Alrighty, I'll try waking her up. Ahem! Ma'am, could you please wake up? Who are you? I'm Officer Polly from the ACPU. I received a report from one of the crew members on this train. Apparently, she found you sleeping after the train was done for the day. Oh dear heavens. I don't know what's gotten into me. I must have dozed off. Have I been keeping you from going home? Yeah. Sorry about that, miss. I'll get off right away. And officer, I'm sorry you had to call him all this way for nothing. Now that I'm older, these things happen every so often. She knows what she's doing. She's doing that on purpose. I see. May I ask where you live? Where are we exactly? Actually, this is the AZX train depot. We're a bit further from the end of the line. Oh dear, that's so far from my place. Don't worry, I can escort you home. Oh my, I really hate to trouble you like this. It's no problem, ma'am. Part of my duty as an officer of the law. Wait a second. You're acting totally different from before. You were calling me all sorts of names a while ago. Now you're calling me miss? And before, I couldn't wake you up no matter what I did. I did? Soline. What? Polly approaches Soline and whispers softly. At her age, memories can get fuzzy sometimes. I'm not excusing her behavior, but I think it might be best to let her go home today. Well, that could be it. I guess there's no reason to get upset. I'll make sure she gets home safely, so don't you worry about anything. Okay. Just keep her out of trouble. Will do. Ma'am? Yes, miss? I'm sorry for yelling at you earlier, and thank you for riding with us today. Of course. You're a fine crew member, you know what? You know that? I'll see you around, Soline. Yeah, see you. The next night. Well, if it isn't the locomotive lane brain. Oh, you little shit. Yeah, she's just acting like that to not be in trouble with the police.
I'm looking forward to it.
That's crazy.
Tear them apart!
Hindrance to business detected. Removing now.
Hell hath no fury like a woman awoken!
Let's push them around a little bit. Woohoo! It lacked a certain pizzazz, but I'm satisfied.
Hello again, ma'am. Why are you talking so nicely all of a sudden? Why don't you mouth off like you did yesterday? I didn't realize that you were unwell. I misspoke yesterday. Unwell? Me? You really fell for that innocent old lady act I pulled yesterday. What? Getting caught by the police would be a real pain in the neck. So, how's my acting? I'm a great thespian, aren't I? Arrgh! What is wrong with this lady? Ha! You should see your face. Absolutely priceless. Let me guess. You're not going to leave again, even if I tell you to. That's right. I'm not going anywhere. Why are you doing this? Do you not have anywhere else to go? You could say that. But you said you were going home yesterday. I did. I have a place where I can eat and sleep. You're impossible to talk to. Fine. Do whatever you want. Huh? Giving up already? You said you're not leaving, so what else can I do? I'll put up with it today, but I'm telling Diesel and Breed tomorrow. Why not call the cops again? If you put in another bravura performance like you did yesterday, I'll be the one who ends up looking crazy. Besides, I'd feel bad for calling Polly over again at this hour. She's got enough on her plate. I can hold out for one night, no problem. Is that so? So you're planning to stay up all night and keep watch on me? That's right. Foolish kid. Fine. Do your worst. Doo-doo-doo. Doody-da. Ugh. Hey, aren't you sleeping? Don't you think it's about time to pack it up? I'm too young to call it quits on life just yet. What the? That's not what I meant. Wait, are you knitting? Yes. I'm good at many things, especially with my hands. I can do just about anything with these puppies. Shish, what a show-off. Besides, aren't people who are good at knitting supposed to make sweaters or something? What's the point of making a flat square? You really are a clueless little brat. Now, quit bothering me. I can't concentrate. Oh yeah? Then I'll just keep talking. I won't answer then. Fine by me. I'm happy talking to myself. What a childish brat. Line? Soline. Is it morning already? Hee hee, that it is. Did you sleep well? My body's a little stiff, but yeah. What are you doing sleeping here? Wait a sec. Where's that old lady? Old lady? Yes. An obstinate, cranky old lady was sitting right here. Didn't you see her? No. When we arrived, you were the only one here. Well, you in this blanket. Blanket? Wait, this is... Dang it! She ran off again. Oh my. Calm down, Soline. What happened? Please, you've got to believe me. A little while later. So that's what happened. Sounds like you've been through quite an ordeal. She might show up again tonight. We'll stay here with you. That's right. It wasn't that big a deal, honestly. But I suppose it's nice to have you guys around. Alright, when today's service ends... Can you hear me? Miss Ingrid? Yes, I can hear you clearly. I know it's sudden, but I need all members of Infinity Rail to report to my office immediately. Right now? Yes. But the first train is about to depart. This is an urgent matter. Switch to automatic train operation. How long will this take? I can't say for sure, but it's going to take a while. If you're uneasy about leaving the train attendant, just send two of you over will do. But this concerns train operations on the surface, so decide fast and get moving. Over and out. Train operations on the surface? They're thinking about bringing it back? Because of the actions of the commander?
How are we supposed to fight in this outfit?
Cover me.
All right. Need a recharge.
Hindrance to business
You're
detected.
all getting on my
Removing now.
nerves.
With high risk comes high reward. Isn't that why we fight?
What should we do? It sounds pretty urgent, so we should get going as soon as possible. You two should go. But Diesel is the leader and Breed's the conductor. So it makes the most sense for me to stay. Will you be alright dealing with that passenger you mentioned earlier, the old lady? Of course. One more night with her isn't going to change anything. Besides, she's not like she's doing anything dangerous. So quit worrying about me. Alright. We'll contact the commander on the way and ask him to provide backup, just in case. The commander? You don't have to do that. I can handle this on my own. With us gone, you'll have a lot on your plate. He'll only be here until we get back. Alright. Be careful out there. We will. Take good care of the train. After Diesel contacts me, I head to the train to help Soline. So, what do I need to do? Ahem. I'm only going to say this once, so listen up. See this tablet? It shows which seats are reserved and which are empty. If someone's sitting in a seat marked as empty, check their ticket. Got it? Seems easy enough. If you encounter any rowdy passengers while walking through, politely tell them to quiet down. If it gets out of hand, there are security staff at each station whom we can hand the matter over. Roger that. Diesel and Breed are a bunch of worrywarts. I told them I can handle this on my own. Anyway, just try not to screw anything up. No seat issues. No loud passengers either. Nothing here either. Things are surprisingly calm on the train. There aren't any troublemakers, and I don't see any fare dodgers. Just like Soline said, this is something she could have easily handled on her own. This is the last train for the day, right? Yeah. Phew. What are you doing? Ah. I'm going to announce this is the last train. Aren't the announcements usually pre-recorded? Usually yes, but end of day announcement is always delivered live. And it's always Diesel who does it. Looks like you'll have to do it yourself today. That's right. Want some help? No, this is my job. I can do it. Ahem. This is the last train service for today. Please ensure you've collected all your belongings before you exiting. We thank you for traveling with us today and wish you a pleasant journey. Phew. So how was it? That was really cool. Wait, really? See? I told you I could do it if I tried. Diesel and Breed are running pretty late though. That old lady is probably wandering around here somewhere. Old lady? Commander, I know you've been helping me all day, so I hate to ask this, but could you stick around a little longer? Of course. Once we arrive at the depot, just follow me. Got it. I follow Soline's lead and head to the very last car of the train. There, I find an elderly woman sitting. You see? There she is again. She's been doing this for days now. Even if I tell her to leave, she refuses to go. What's up, knucklehead? I see you brought a handsome young man with you today. She seems nice enough to me. Just kidding, just kidding. Yeah, you're not gonna feng shui the commander that easy.
I'm doing the hitting myself, though.
Wait till I get my reloading done.
I have a funny feeling that this story is gonna turn out to be quite wholesome. She probably doesn't want to leave the train because she misses traveling so much. So you two are my watchdogs today. You really slept like a log yesterday. Today's announcement sounds different from usual. The other girl had such a pretty voice, but you were stuttering and quivering like crazy. Sounded terrible. You're mean. Grr. Stop flapping your gums and get lost. You've been hanging around here for 3 days straight. Don't you have any family waiting for you? Family? Who knows? Maybe things would have been better if I did. Don't you start with that pitiful act. I'm not falling for that this time. I know this may be hard to believe, but I'm still single. Got any decent guys to introduce me to? Huh? Your friend here seems like a good catch, haha. What are you on about, you crazy old lady? Wait, she's been doing this for 3 days? Yes. She doesn't listen to a single word I say. Ma'am, could you tell us your name? My name? It's Nora. Got it. I'm Motiv. And this is Soline. I didn't say you could tell her my name. Right. And now I learned a name I didn't even care about. It doesn't change the fact you're still just a brat. Arg. Tell me, Nora, why have you been staying on the train after hours? Dunno, it's a little fuzzy. Maybe if you could treat me to dinner to jog my memory. See, she's always spouting nonsense like this. Should we call Polly again? The way you're calling this young man seems rather strange. Are you a NIKKE? Yeah. What of it? And this young man is your commander? Yes. I see. Shh. What, got something against NIKKEs? I haven't really thought about it, but now that you mention it, I guess I'm not too fond of them. Shh. I knew you were a pain, but you're way worse than I expected. So, Commander, do you want me to get off the train too? Well, it's late at night and the train needs to finish its run. I see. So this is the end of the line. Fine then. Since this strappy young lad asked nicely, I guess I'll go. Huh? You're actually leaving? Yes. It seems this train can't take me to where I need to go. What? What do you mean by that? Never you mind. I'm leaving. Arg, this lady is driving me insane. She was stubborn as hell, then she just ups and leaves like it's nothing? Seriously, that old lady's gotta be nuts. Do you think this will be the last we see of her? Not a chance. Tomorrow, she'll be sitting there again, acting like nothing ever happened. Oh, right. I forgot to give this back to her. What's that, a blanket? Beats me. She spent all day knitting yesterday. She must have put it on me while I was sleeping. Isn't it hideous? I'll give it back tomorrow. Anyway, thanks for helping me out, Commander. Finally beat that old lady for once. Phew. Glad I could help. I'm
looking forward to it.
She's being unnecessarily rude to Soline. But why is the question?
Cover me.
I just realized that Jackal has the crazy face when she's reloading.
We've won. Happy now.
Sorry, Soline. Looks like we'll have to visit Boss again today. Oh boy, I guess these talks will take a bit longer than expected. That's no problem. Go ahead and do what you gotta do. You seem awfully chipper today. Yeah. That's because I finally got that old lady to leave yesterday. But she might be back again today. Glad to hear you got her to leave. We'll try to finish things up as quickly as possible. If the ideas being discussed right now get implemented, I'm sure you'll be happy about it too. In the meantime, take care of the train as best you can. Got it. You can count on me. Ahem. This is the last train service for today. Please ensure you've collected all your belongings before exiting. We thank you for your traveling with us today and wish you a pleasant journey. Phew. That was way better than yesterday. Yesterday my voice was stuttering and quivering like nobody's business. I can't wait to shove this in that old lady's face. A while later. Alright, let's get started. Car 1. No trash, no lost items. All clear. Lights out. One by one, the lights in the carriage start to go out. No issues here. Now for the last car. Sigh. This one always takes the longest for the lights to go out. Soline continues down the aisle of the carriage. Come on, you old lady. Moves closer and closer to the last row of the seats. I knew you'd be here again. Turns to face the window seat at the end of the carriage. Just as I thought. Huh? Nobody's here. Ah, I get it. You're hiding somewhere to scare me, aren't you? Alright, come on out. Is she really not here? Now that I think about it, where could an adult even hide in this carriage? So she really decided not to come. Phew, I finally shook her off. What a relief. So, I can really turn the lights off? The last light of the train goes out. Well, I still need to return that blanket. Commander, are you there? The door's gonna break. Hang on. Commander, something's wrong. She hasn't shown up for days. Who? The old lady. The one who stayed on the train the other day and kept saying weird stuff. I thought she'd come back soon, but it's been almost a week and she still hasn't shown up. Thought you wanted her to stop coming around. Of course I did, but she left me this blanket, and I still need to return it to her. And also, you're worried about her, aren't you? Aw. Soline's a sweetheart. Okay, fine, yes. I mean, think about it. That lady was a real spitfire. Even when I called the police, she kept coming back. Now for her to vanish without a word. And especially considering her age. I can't help but wonder if something bad happened. What? Why are you looking at me like that? Alright, let's go find her. Really? Thank you, Commander. But the Ark is massive. How are we supposed to find a single person? Maybe she's still taking the train. Maybe she is, maybe she isn't. It's not like we can check every single passenger on every train. Is there a way to check passenger records? Maybe we can find her name there. Hey, you're right. I can look it up. She said her name was Nora, right? Yeah, she did. Let's go check right away. Alright. Pointing to this tablet, it should be. Found it. Soline shows me the tablet. Displayed is a list of train times, seat numbers, and passenger names, which have been partially censored. We can't see the full names? No, it's for privacy reasons. Full names, ages, and address are partially censored by default. This makes it harder. Even so, we might be able to find passengers with similar names. If we cross-check the names that match, it should work. Well, what's wrong? Is it too much to ask? No, I just like how motivated you are. The M word makes an appearance. Let's give it a shot. Alright. Please refrain from making phone calls inside the train carriages. If necessary, you may use the passageway between carriages. Names that end with RA. Seat C37. Here. Wow, what a beautiful view. Gotta take a lot of pictures. Nope, not her. Next seat is A07. Woman in white. Nope, not her. Soline and I spent an entire day going around the train, checking the seats of passengers with similar names. But we can't find Nora. Ahem. This is the last train service for today. Please ensure you've collected all your belongings before exiting. We thank you for traveling with us today and wish you a pleasant journey. You're getting the hang of this. Thanks. I don't know what's going on, but Diesel and Breed are caught up with Boss. Now that I've done this a few times, I'm not so nervous anymore. I started a whole bunch on the first day, and that old lady made fun of me. If she heard me now, she'd be shocked. Anyway, we'll call it a day and resume the search tomorrow. Alright. Once again, the last light on the train goes out quickly.
I'm looking forward to it.
Yeah, I wonder what happened. Where did she go?
With high risk comes high reward. Isn't that why we fight?
Compliment me when I take them down!
Bam, 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 bam. With the whole train returning to the surface thing,
So exciting!
I'd be willing to bet that, because I'm also willing to bet that Nora was the person talking in the beginning about traveling a lot. That she'll be ecstatic to hear the train is returning to the surface.
I won, Commander! Give me some treats!
This won't do. We don't even know if she's still riding the trains or not. We can't rely on this half-baked information. Okay, but how else are we supposed to find her? Has she interacted with anyone else? I know. You can talk to Polly. She took the old lady home once. So if we talk to Polly, we can find out where she lives. Let's go. I'm afraid I can't help you. What? Why not? A police officer can't indiscriminately share a citizen's personal information. It's against the law. Well, okay, but it's just that she left this blanket behind, so I thought I should return it to her. I see. Give it to me. I'll treat it as a lost item. No, I can't do that. Someone left this behind on the train, so it's up to me to return it to her. I'm just scared something bad might have happened to her. She is pretty old after all. Alright, I understand. You mean you'll tell me her address? I'd love to help, but I don't know her address myself. What? Really? That day, I only escorted her up to the alley entrance. She insisted she could walk on her own from there, so I gave her a life alarm and let her go on her way. Life alarm? Oh, you mean those medical devices that can alert the police for you? Correct. But we haven't received any signals from it, so I don't think anything serious happened to her. I could point you in the direction of that alley, but that's about all I can do for you. Really. Thanks a million, Polly. Don't mention it. Commander, if you sense anything is amiss, contact me right away. Will do. Commander, let's go, quick. Soline grabs my wrist and starts running.
Ugh, I'm gonna get rid of anything that makes noise.
Hindrance to business detected.
Let's push them around a little bit.
We've won. Happy now.
See, the weird thing I think about is, like, how do the combat scenarios fit in when it's just a, you know, a story event where we're not even, like, on the surface or fighting raptures, really? I don't know. Just a thing. This is the alley entrance. I suppose we can't walk around shouting her name, right? I doubt the neighbors would appreciate that. Right. Let's just wait here. Maybe she'll pass by. Alright. Soline fiddles with the blanket, constantly scanning her surroundings. Is that her? No. Soline? Yes. Oh, that's... Wait. No, that's a guy. Why are you so determined to find this woman? Huh? What do you mean? You barely know her. The few times you've seen her, all she's done is make things difficult for you. It's because... You don't know? Not really, no. Do I need a reason? It may be worth taking some time to think it over. You may end up figuring something out. We stake out the alley late into the night, but we don't see anyone resembling Nora. Maybe she took a tumble inside her house and couldn't physically reach the press alarm. Maybe she's a bit of a recluse and hasn't come out at all. I guess that'd be a relief. Step, step. Huh? Good grief. I haven't met such a stubborn old lady in a long time. Eh? Stubborn old lady? Hey, excuse me. This woman you just mentioned, was she dressed ostentatiously and had long hair? Yes, that's right. Do you know her? I believe that's the woman I'm looking for. Where is she? Well, this is perfect timing. Maybe you'll be able to get through to her. Something wrong? Follow me. The guard leads us to the entrance of a building's rooftop. Huh? She's here? Yeah. No matter how much I ask her to come down, she won't budge. I'll wait down here until you try to talk some sense into her. You're not coming with us? No, I'm tapping out. I've already had it up to here with that lady, so it's up to you now. How much did she put him through? Alright, here we go. Man, this wind is brutal. Where is she anyway? Soline and I circle around the expansive rooftop, searching for Nora. I can't see very well, it's too dark. Huh? What, do you see her? Hey, old lady! Nora is perched precariously on the edge of the rooftop railing. Oh no! Lady, get off of there!
Oh, how sweet it would be to have a capable commander.
Dude, was she trying to jump?
Hindrance to business detected.
Let's push them around a little bit.
Man, there's more to live for.
Cover me.
I know she can't travel, but... That's sad, though.
I guess this makes me a good luck charm, doesn't it?
What are you doing? Get down from there! Oh goodness, you scared me. What are you screaming like a banshee for? I'm just sitting here enjoying myself. Huh? Aren't you that dunderhead train attendant? What are you doing here? Never mind that. Just get down from there, will you? Jeez Louise. I finally managed to get that guard off my back and now you come rolling in. Why can't people just leave me alone? What if I refuse to come down? What then? You gonna call the police on me again? No. I'm not gonna call anyone. So please, just come down so we can talk, okay? Huh? Why do you look so nervous? It's way too dangerous to be sitting there. Dangerous? Oh, haha, I see. I can see why people would see this and get the wrong idea. Alright, I'll come down. Oh, be careful. Whoopsie daisy. My foot slipped. But that's not a problem. See, I made it down safe and sound. Haha. Are you crazy? You think this is funny? I thought you were about to do something drastic. Aww. Soline is such a sweetie. Huh? What's gotten into you? Why are you crying all of a sudden? Oh, come on. Stop crying. I'm not good at dealing with people when they cry. Nora looks at me flustered. I raise my arm and make a reassuring patting motion. Oh, what a mess. Looking uncertain, Nora awkwardly reaches out both arms. After a moment of hesitation, she settles on using one hand to give Soline a rough head pat on the head. Alright, that's enough crying. Only then can I make sense of what you're saying. You should be the one talking. You owe us an explanation. What the hell were you thinking doing something that dangerous here? Why should I have to explain myself to you? You're the ones who came after me. I was just minding my own business. Arg. Dang it, you've got a point, which only makes it more annoying. What's with you two coming up here and ganging up on me anyway? I can't explain it, but when you stopped coming, I got worried. I wondered if something bad had happened to you, or if I had been too rude before. Oh, and this blanket. Why did you leave it behind? I waited for you to come back, but you never did. I left it because it's yours, you numbskull. Well, what do you mean, this is a gift? Yeah. If you're hellbent on returning it, I won't stop you. No. You said it was meant for me, after all. So let me get this straight. You got attached to me when I didn't show up, you got all worked up, right? Listen, kiddo, I'm no spring chicken, but I'm not as frail as you seem to think. Hold on. Is it because I look like your late grandma or something? I certainly hope not. I can't stand that cliched melodrama crap. No, that's not it. After what the commander said, I started thinking about why I wanted to find you. It's just, every time I saw you sitting in that empty train, staring out the window with a dejected look in your eyes, you seemed so sad. That's what got to me. Our train, our AZX, is supposed to be something that brings joy to people. So, can you tell me? Why is there such sadness behind your eyes? Why were you up here on this rooftop, sitting on the ledge with that same sorrowful look? She misses the way the world used to be.
Let's bet on who'd win.
I mean, being underground for decades would probably do that to a lot of people. Myself included.
Hard to shoot. Cover me.
What happened?
With high risk comes high reward. Isn't that why we fight?
Haha! I had you pegged for a lunkhead who only knew how to yell at people. Turns out you've got a brain between those ears after all. Alright. Where should I start? I can't recall how many years it's been since I came to the Ark. Before all that, I remember vividly the days when I traveled the surface wild and free. See, I knew it. It was Nora in the beginning, talking about traveling to the beach and the snowy mountains. Yeah, she misses traveling. She misses the way the world was before the Raptures attacked. And honestly, I can't blame her one bit. Back then, traveling the world was everything to me. But that life came to a complete halt the moment I entered the Ark. So you feel trapped here. You hit the nail on the head, young man. Tell me something. What? Have you ever been to the surface? Yeah, I've been there. How many times? Well, I've never really counted. I'm jealous. Just once would have been enough for me, but I never got that chance. That's why I never really liked the NIKKEs. They can easily get something that's forever out of my grasp. It's not like we're on vacation. We risk our lives up there. I was willing to risk my life as well. In order to reach the surface, I'll gladly put my life on the line. It's always my dream to take my last breath up there. Even if that meant being torn apart by a rapture. But as the decades passed, I began to realize something. This insignificant life of mine would end here, trapped inside the Ark. Did you ever think about becoming a NIKKE? When I was young, I still held on to the hope that this would all be resolved soon. By the time I realized that wasn't going to be the case, I was too old to become a NIKKE. Right, the age limit. So there's an actual age limit to become a NIKKE. There's a cutoff point. So that even in your old age, you wouldn't be able to continue your life as a NIKKE if you didn't do it while you were younger. So all that awaits you is the eventual death of all people. How about becoming a commander? There are female commanders now, but when I was younger, it was a position reserved solely for men. Oh. I convinced myself that this was my punishment. So, I tried to resign myself to my fate. But now that the end's near, I suppose I wanted to still make one last-ditch effort. I wondered if riding the train might take me where I need to go. Perhaps it would lead me to my destination. After all, the train is the only real means of transportation here inside the Ark. I quickly realized how much of a fool I was being, so I stopped. I did a cruel thing to you, kid. Then, what were you doing on the rooftop? Just looking at the sky. When you look up at the sky from a high place, you feel a greater sense of freedom. It reminds me of the old days, even though the sky here isn't real. I get that feeling often, and I'm not trapped underground. I'm just trapped by my own means of... She shares the same feeling of being trapped, you know, not unlike myself, where... And it's not even like the lack of freedom or whatever, but, you know, I just don't have the time and I don't have the money to be able to travel the world like I would genuinely want to. Unfortunately, that's just the fate of the world right now. Unless you've got a lot of expendable income or, you know, an affordable means or a lot of time, you can't do that. Even if it meant, like, I don't know, it's not just being locked away in a building or a room or just a singular location where you feel trapped from the work, you know, from freedom. It's other more menial and simple things that could potentially be resolved that could make you feel trapped. So I get it. In my own way, I understand her. I have been in the same place the majority of my life. And honestly, it gets suffocating. It genuinely gets suffocating. And I want to leave and see more places. But like I said, I'm trapped by things like time, like things like needing to pay for bills, to pay for, well, the necessary travel expenses to get from point A to point B. Whether I'm driving there or I would have to fly there, or even taking a train. I get it. I really do get it. So this kind of hits hard for me a little bit. Hey, what's with the long faces? Coming to the Ark was my choice. It's what allowed me to live this long. I've experienced my fair share of joy and happiness throughout my life. And not only that, I'm still making new friends, even at this age. You want to be my friend? Why wouldn't I? What makes someone qualified to be your friend anyway? I've really never thought about it that before. Having shared experiences you can look back on? I'd say chatting on an empty train checks that box. Or making plans together. Alright, let's meet again on the last train, 1 week from now. See you then. Really? You'll come? Sure. Thank you for coming to find me, Soline. Aww. You finally got through to her, Soline. She's a sweetheart through and through. You remembered my name. Of course. I'm not that far gone just yet. Hehe. Thanks for the blanket, by the way. It's really pretty and well made. Wasn't it just a flat square to you before? Yeah, you remember that? How petty. Hahaha. I bet Nora appreciates Soline's company, too.
Oh, how sweet it would be to have
So
a
we're-
capable commander. Cover me. Wait till I get my reload.
There's a little bit of,
Hindrance to business detected. Removing
I
now.
got too excited.
there's a little bit of somberness to it, but strangely wholesome.
We've won. Happy now.
Soline, she's a sweetheart deep inside. No, she's just a plain old sweetheart who tries to, you know, act tough in certain situations because she feels it's necessary. Soline has always been a sweetheart. Without a doubt. Like, yeah, Soline is just sweet. That's just who she is. Most of her bravado is just trying to convince other people that she's not a kid, when in fact she's quite emotionally mature. You know, no matter her form, she is a mature person. She always tries to do what's right by other people as much as she can. Oh, you managed to convince her to come down. She wouldn't budge an inch when I was talking to her. Shut your trap, will you? I understand that she may have been uncooperative, but it's not right to leave someone alone sitting on the ledge like that. Huh? What are you talking about? I didn't know she was near the ledge. Hey, lady, you told me you were just going up to the roof for fresh air. That's exactly what I was doing. I wanted to enjoy the breeze for a bit before heading back down. If something had happened to you, I'd be out of a job. So what? You could find another one. How'd you manage to convince a stubborn old lady to come down anyway? It wasn't easy, but it was a fun challenge. She actually makes a lot of good points. What? Sorry, I'll apologize on her behalf. Come on, Nora. Yeah. Soline and Nora head off, side by side. And a few days later. Phew! What is going on? Why am I so nervous? It's like you're in love. What are you talking about? I'm just worried. That's all. What if she doesn't show up? I even prepared a gift. Oh, what kind of gift? it's a little embarrassing to show, but since you're the commander, here. Think she'll like it? I thought it would be a nice gesture in return for the blanket. I think she'll love it. Heh, really? That's a relief. Alright, it's time. Commander, just a moment. Ahem. This is the last train service for today. Please ensure you've collected all your belongings before exiting. The AZX is a train meant to inspire joy in our passengers. For those who are already happy, and for those who may be feeling down, we hope you will carry that happiness with you when you disembark. We thank you for traveling with us today and wish you a pleasant journey. So, how was it? It was perfect. Hee thanks. Well, shall we go meet Nora? Alright. Okay, car 1. No trash, no lost items. All clear. Lights out in car 1. One by one, the lights in the carriage start to go out. And then... Phew. Last car. I'm going in. Soline walks confidently toward the spot where Nora always sat before. There, in that seat. There you are. You laid it on a bit thick with that announcement, don't you think? A familiar face appears. Maybe so, but I think it's cute. Train travel is supposed to inspire joy, so I'm all for it. I'm all for it.
I won, Commander! Give me some treats!
Nora, you really came. Of course I did. I realize it hasn't been exactly been long, but how have you been? I've been good, and you? Oh, just the usual. I see. What's with you? Why are you acting like a nervous puppy? It's just, well, I thought it wouldn't feel right to not give you something in return for the blanket, so I prepared a gift. Oh, looks like we had the same idea. I also prepared something. What? But that means I'll be getting 2 gifts from you. So what? We're friends, aren't we? And not all gifts have to be material, you know. Anyway, it was a bit cringy, but all in all, that was a pretty solid announcement. I take it you did that for me? No, I made that announcement for all the passengers of our train. Haha, okay, if you say so. Here, take this. Nora hands Soline a large paper bag. Whoa, what's that? It's huge. I wonder what's inside. I told you, I'm pretty good with my hands. It took a lot of work to get that done in a week. Wait a moment. I'll be right back. Soline dashes into another carriage. What did you give her? A new uniform. The one she's wearing is too dull and doesn't suit her at all. So, I made something a little brighter for her. Aw, that's adorable. She made a uniform for Soline? I bet she's gonna treat her like a granddaughter. Now, I bet any money that Soline is gonna get the granddaughter treatment now. I'm all for it. I love it. That must have taken a lot of work. Haha, not at all. In fact, it felt good to really focus on something again. Back in my traveling days, I would cook my own meals and tailor my own clothes. I was always good with my hands, so I decided to make a living out of it. I'm in the process of closing up shop, so I'm glad I got to make this before the curtain call. Oh, the new uniform! Look at that! She's so cute! I love it. It does make Soline look a lot more like a kid, though. I gotta admit. It's mostly the art style, though, not the uniform. She looks so cute, though. I love it. How do I look? Does it suit me? It looks perfect on you. Really? I had to guesstimate the size, but looks like I still got it. You look beautiful. Thank you so much. I never thought I'd receive a gift like this. Well, it wouldn't make sense for you to expect it. Phew. Deep breaths now, Soline. Nora? Yes? This might not seem like much compared to the blanket in this outfit, but I did prepare a gift for you too. Aw, look at her. She's so cute. She's so adorable. We have a new daughter to adopt. What's this? A train ticket? Yep. But the destination is blank. That's right. The AZX was built to travel on the surface. However, that doesn't mean it can take ordinary people up there. The AZX can only head up to the surface under special circumstances. But if, and this is a big if, the day comes when we can go to the surface again, go ahead and write your destination on that ticket. If you do, we will take you there. Promise. Oh, that's so sweet of her. You mean I can use this ticket to go back? Yes. I don't know when it'll happen. It might take an incredibly long time. But I promise you, AZX conductors never break their promises to passengers. Heh. Haha. That's alright. I've gotten used to waiting. I've spent decades waiting without a shred of hope. If there's even a tiniest sliver of a possibility, I can wait as long as it takes. Thank you, Soline. You've given me a reason to keep going. I can't thank you enough. Nora presses her forehead against the ticket Soline has given her, as if she's praying to something. Aww, that's so sweet. Well, who knows? Who knows, according to the NIKKE storyline, if, reasonable travel can be made again, and Nora will be able to travel. If they include her in the story when the train first returns to the surface, I might cry. That would be so touching. Are you crying? Oh geez, don't do that or I'll start crying too. Ha ha ha! Who said I was crying? It's true, I'm moved, but I'm not crying. I ran out of tears a long, long time ago. This is a traditional greeting from the country I used to live. If you place your forehead against an object, it imbues it with a soul. If you do the same with a person, it blesses them. Oh, that's fascinating. Yeah, it's almost gone now, but this world used to be filled with so many cultures and traditions. Before the raptures came, I'm sure. There is still beauty in the world as we've seen, but it may be some time before people can experience it once again. Or if people with these cultures and traditions still exist outside of the Ark. If I ever get the chance, I'd love to share what I've learned in my travels. Please do. Tell me everything. Haha. Seeing your eyes sparkle like that reminds me of my younger days. It's been ages since I felt blood pumping through my veins like this. I'm ready to face a brand new day with a smile. I hope you feel the same. Hehe, I certainly do. The AZX, which has spread joy to many of its passengers, now keeps its lights on brightly after the last services has ended. It seems to invite those who are lost to come in any time and help themselves to a dose of happiness before leaving. A few days later. Soline, we're finally done talking with Ingrid. That took forever and a day. Thanks for taking care of everything while we were gone. It must have been exhausting. Heh, it wasn't the easiest thing in the world, but I had fun. By the way, whatever happened to that old lady you mentioned before? Oh, her? She and I became friends, hee. No kidding. Also, is that a new uniform you're wearing? Yep. Nora made it for me. What do you think? I think it's absolutely adorable. I love it. Not that Soline wasn't cute before, but this outfit really suits her. It's so cute. It's adorable. A big upgrade from your previous uniform. Okay, Diesel said it, not me. She's kinda right, though. Kinda, yeah. And it seems your professionalism has increased as well. Huh? What do you mean? Have you not taken a look at the suggestion box? No. As you know, passengers don't often leave comments. I checked it once a week while you both were gone. But that's it. Well, take a look at this. Fareed hands the tablets to Soline. I was exhausted when I got on the last train, but that heartwarming announcement really moved me. It took a while for me to warm up to the new voice giving the announcements. But I think I actually like it more than the previous one now. It's so full of energy and really lifts my spirits. Aw, that's cute. There are plenty more like this. Are they all about me? That's right. Many passengers think highly of you. You really know what you're doing, Soline. I'll leave the announcements to you from now on. Aww. Honestly, that's appropriate. I feel like Soline really came into her own as being a part of the train crew. And now that she's doing the announcements, I see nothing but good things for all the passengers on there. Alright, no problem. If you need help with anything, just let me know anytime. Will do. By the way, what took so long with those talks? Didn't they have something to do with train services on the surface? Ah, yes. We almost left out the most important news. Brace yourself for this one, Soline. Okay. They found a fully intact railway on the surface. Further inspection revealed that the tracks stretched on for a significant distance. Oh! Does that mean what I think it means? Whoa. This indicates that freight trains must have traveled along those rails in the past. We concluded that there may be considerable resources and materials waiting to be discovered. So, the AZX is heading up to the surface. Oh, are you serious? I knew it. The train is returning to the surface. That's crazy. That means Nora can go to the surface too and ride the train. She has the ticket. Yes, it's true. And that's not all. After going over the expected railway route, we've preemptively determined that it's a relatively safe area. So, we'll be able to bring along a small number of civilians. What? Is that really possible? Yo, we're getting that good wholesome ending? I love it. I love it! Are you sure it's not dangerous? We want to show the public that the surface is becoming safer, thanks to the central government's efforts. You mean the efforts of the commander and the counter squad, and also the pilgrims, and yeah, I don't see what the government has to do with that. They didn't do shit. They didn't do shit! Sending the AZX up to the surface is the perfect opportunity to do that. If this succeeds, public opinion will improve significantly. It would be a light in the dark for those who have given up hope. After all, many citizens still wish to return to the surface. I know that all too well. How will we decide who gets to go? We'll be holding a lottery. Each person can only submit one ticket through the app. However, to be eligible, they must agree not to hold us accountable in the event of injury or death. Even if selected, the winners are permitted to withdraw at any point before departure. I see. Diesel, Breed, I have a request. Yes, let Nora have the ticket. My destination. There's no way they could have been waiting there this whole time. Even for those knuckleheads. But still, I just want to make sure. Nora picks up the pen. Terminus. Terminus. Where is that? With that, the empty destination field is filled in. Finally. I'm really going back. Blank ticket. Terminus ticket. To be continued. There's gonna be another event with this. Another little story snippet. Alright, I'm down. This was a nice little wholesome event. Please don't turn it into a tragedy. Please don't turn it into a tragedy. This was so good. Like, it's understandable if getting to the destination, obviously no one's gonna be there because of the time that's passed and the fact that the surface is crawling with raptures. But you guys know what I mean, right? Like, regardless, I hope it's still a wholesome, happy ending. Because we need more of those in NIKKE, damn it. Like, having the bad stuff and unhappy endings adds nice flair to it, because not enough games have it nowadays. It gets too boring to have everything always go the hero's way. But I'm just hoping when Terminus ticket comes that all will be good.